Big tracks, little tracks, following animal prints. What happened? A detective says. Who was here? Where did he go? A detective has many ways to find out. One way is to look for the marks someone or something has made. Fingerprints, footprints, the tracks made by bike trees. Sometimes a detective finds a hair, a button, a piece of torn clothing. All these things are clues. They help a detective answer these questions. What happened? Who was here? Where did he go? You can be a detective too. A special kind of detective, a nature detective. Nature detectives find tracks and clues that answer these questions. What animal walked here? Where did it go? What did it do? What did it eat? Where does a nature detective look for clues? Almost anywhere. In a backyard, in the woods, in a city park. You can find tracks in many places, in mud, in snow, in sand, in dust, even on the walkside or on the floor. Wet feet or wet muddy paws can make tracks anywhere. Here is a problem for a nature detective. Here is a cat. Here is a dog. Here is a dish for the cat. Here is a dish for the dog. The cat's dish had milk in it. The dog's dish had meat in it. Who drank the milk? Who ate the meat? Look at the tracks and see. Look at the tracks that go to the cat dish. They were made by an animal that walks on 4 feet. And you can see claw marks in front of the toe marks. A cat has 4 feet and sharp claws, but so does a dog. Who went to the cat's dish? We still don't know. Let's look for more clues. Now look at the other track. The tracks that go to the dog's dish. Did you ever watch a cat walk? A cat walks on 4 feet, but the tracks on his hind feet fall exactly on the tracks of his front feet. So the front prints are one behind the other in one line. They look like the footprints of an animal with only 2 feet. A cat pulls his claws in when he walks, so he does not leave claw marks. Now, here is another problem for a nature detective. Who went lickety-slipped across the snow? A rabbit, of course, but which way did he go? Did he go to the tree or did he go away from the tree? It looks as if he went toward the tree, doesn't it? You can see the marks of the front paws ahead of the big head feet. But do you know how a rabbit jumps? Like at that. When a rabbit jumps, he puts his big hind feet ahead of his front paws. A fox. How you know why the rabbit was in a hunger? Did the fox catch the rabbit? Look again at the picture on page 17. Look carefully. It was a mother deer and her baby fawn. They came to the river for a drink. Somebody sat down on the muddy bank of the river. Who? And someone had the track that goes right into the water. A bullfrog came out of the river. He sat on the muddy bank to rest. And only a snake leaves a track like that. A snake come down to the river. Then he slithered into the water. Here are more tracks in the muddy near the river, and there is a little pile of empty shells, too. They are crayfish shells. The track looks something like the hands and feet of a baby, but look at those long claws. A raccoon made those tracks. Raccoons like to catch crayfish and eat them. So do you know what happened? A raccoon had dinner here last night. He found crayfish in the water. He ate the crayfish and he left the shells into a little pile. A nature detective can find many clues on a sandy beach. When you walk on the beach in the morning, look for seagulls' tracks. They can tell you which way the wind was blowing when the gulls were here. Like airplanes, seagulls take off facing into the wind. First, the gulls must run along the sand to get up speed for takeoff. As they run, their toes dig deeper into the sand. Here are all the gull toe tracks are in a line facing east, so you know that the wind came from the east. Tracks are good clues for a nature detective, but there are other clues too. A nature detective learns to look and listen and smell. She can find clues in a backyard, in the woods, or in a city park. Do you know who made these tracks?